And we're back for day 4. Hopefully you're getting the hang of it, you're getting the flow down, everything's starting to feel a little bit more natural. And after today's, then you would repeat number 1. So depending on how your workout split is set up, if it's 4 days a week, then you would be starting day 1 next week. If not, say Monday is 1, Wednesday is 2, and Friday is 3, then this would be Monday, then Wednesday you start 1 again. So you just keep going in order and repeat as you can. Again, I'm going to show you with a bar, but this can be done with a dumbbell in your lap, or a medicine ball in your lap, or kettlebell in your lap, anything. Or even if you've got a plate but no bars, you can set that plate in your lap. A small child, your dog, I don't care. But you're going to set your back up where this part of your back, just under your shoulder blades, is up against a bench or a box or a chair, anything stable, all right? Roll that into your lap, make sure there's some sort of padding on there. Then pull your feet in till you are almost under your knees. When you bridge up, you want your heels directly under your knees. And I always recommend, before putting the weight in your lap, that you find your distance. So if I've never done this before, I'm going to get my back in the right position. I'm going to put my feet in, make sure, okay, that's where I need to be. Okay, so that's where my feet are going to be when I have the weight in my lap, and then I try to regain that position, all right? And I'm there, bridge up, push that weight to the ceiling, squeeze those butt cheeks. If you have back pain, have your vision kind of in this direction, and that's going to keep you from overextending your back. And then from there, you concentrate on pushing the weight up with your butt muscles. So squeeze your butt cheeks like you just had Taco Bell, and slowly return. All right, get your 15 reps in. Again, whatever you're using for resistance, just make sure it's central on your hips, because that's going to give you the greatest resistance as you press up. Then the second one is that rotational shoulder press, also known as an Arnold press. You can do this seated or standing, really doesn't matter, because you want your back nice and flat and your core set, so your legs really aren't working at all anyways. Palms back, rotate to palms forward. That is number 2. Then the bent over row, again, flat back, hips back. So just like you did that RDL from the other day, but stop at the bottom and then pull straight back. Squeeze your shoulder blades back and together, resist the urge to pull up towards the neck. You can use a mirror to make sure your back is nice and flat. So get all your reps in there. Now the last one, today we don't have an ab exercise here. Today we got a stretch. Also known as the couch stretch, like a couch you would sit on. Back foot on your bench or box or whatever, and push the hip forward. Key, you're pushing the hip forward, not leaning forward. I just lost the stretch. Hip goes forward, ease in, and then relax. Ease in, and then relax. This is not the same as bouncing. Bouncing encourages the muscle to get tighter, whereas easing in relaxes it. And then relax, and then ease in. Do both sides. Give you a better view here. Again, push that hip forward, squeeze that butt cheek to do so, and you'll get a little extra work in and out of that stretch for the 10 reps. Then repeat the hip bridge. Now this is actually going to make the bridge easier, because this tightness makes it harder to push your hips up. So that's why we have that there instead of the abs, because it actually makes the set better as you repeat. So do all 4 exercises, repeat, and I'm going to get set up for the second group. All right, we've moved some stuff around and got ready for the next one. Really, all you need is a little bit of space and some dumbbells for this last part. First one, if you've got room, do these walking, step, and then step over if you can, balance from one step to the next in that walking lunge. Same rules in the split squat. You don't want to be over lunge, because then you're going to overstretch that hip, which is going to in turn kind of torque your back at the SI joint right here in the lower lumbar spine. So don't over lunge. Go to where you're going straight down at the bottom, and then control as you come up over the top into the next step. Then go down to 1 dumbbell, Lateral squats, notice my toes are pointed forward, not to the side. This is important. You sit like there's a stool behind that heel and you're trying to set your butt on it. That's going to put the pressure on the hip going down. If you turn that foot out, the pressure goes to the knee. If you're not going to injure yourself doing this, you can feel this in real time. Put all your pressure here, then just turn the foot out and you feel it. You feel it all move down to that knee. So side to side, that's 30 total, 15 on each side if you're hitting the top end. Then grab your dumbbells again. Bicep curl, good posture the whole time, full range of motion with control. Now you can just lay back on the ground for that tricep extension. Elbows point to the ceiling as you lower the weight and then extend back out. All the movements at the elbow, we don't want to bring it all in and then press it out. All the movement is at the elbow. Also called the skull crusher, but don't crush your skull, please. Then, bicycle crunch, fully extended. I like to do these nice and controlled because you can feel that resistance come across your abdomen as you switch sides. So side to side, nice and controlled. Take your time. Start feeling those abs. Connect your mind. That one's 5 exercises. So we close the week out strong. And hopefully you get through day 4 and you're feeling good. You're a little less sore. And then you repeat and then it gets better and better and better. And then once you get used to this one, about 4 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how long it takes, then you switch to phase 1, which I'm going to release here next week. And as always, disclaimer, I'm not your trainer, informational purposes only. I showed you how I do it, gave a few coaching cues, but your exercise at your own risk, and please consult your doctor if you have any medical conditions. Like, share, subscribe. That's the first 4 days. Hopefully you have fun with it. Hopefully you start getting used to it and you start finding that inner motivation to exercise, not just the extrinsic event coming up or things along those lines. Because I want you to get in and really start enjoying the process of changing your body, because it just gets better from here. This is really basic, really simple, and it kind of covers a little bit of everything. And then we're learning our body, and once you start learning your body, then you can start really diving into the really cool stuff, and we're gonna get there. All right, I'll see y'all next time.